Okay, Assalamualaikum to Madam Rosita. My name is Muhammad Amir bin Muhammad Fauzi. My matric number is 270709. Okay, for today we from group 2 will give a talk about the function of service specialist to the MICE event. Okay, as you can see, these are our group members that consist of 5 presenters that are Fakrul Izzat, Amir, Hassan, Amirul and Nazmi. Okay, the contents that we are going to explain for this video are the introduction of service specialist skill, function of service specialist, and lastly the conclusion. Okay, for my part, I will explain about the introduction and conclusion. Okay, for introduction, do you know what is service specialist? A service specialist is in charge of supporting clients with their questions and issues regarding the service provided by the company. Customer requests are responded to. Customers are informed of special offer and new service. High-level complaints are escalated to the relevant department, and accurate records of client problems and solutions are maintained by service specialists. The task of creating customer satisfaction survey and finding area for service improvement falls under the purview of service specialists. To respond to client problems effectively and accurately, a service specialist must have exceptional communication and customer service ability. Service specialists also must be respectful and expert. This is because different customer backgrounds make it challenging for them to satisfy the required specification. Next part, I will pass to the next presenter to continue the presentation.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Nazmi bin Yaqub and I'm going to present my part of this presentation, which is service specialist skills. Every event specialist has to possess specialized abilities in order for any event, particularly MICE events, to be performed flawlessly and without problem. The two categories of event specialized skills are core skills and advanced skills. The first advanced skills of an event specialist is the capability to handle several projects at once, which is multitask skill. This skill is crucial to possess because planning events need not restrict the scope of one employment. Therefore, event professionals need to possess this skill to ensure that the event runs smoothly and is organized. This skill is important because they create an efficient work environment. One of the advantages of multitasking skills of event specialists is saving time. Multitasking helps save time by allowing the event specialist to complete multiple tasks instantaneously. For example, an event specialist could type notes in a client document while speaking to them on the phone. In that shorter time period, they complete 2 tasks at the same time, instead of finishing each one separately and spending twice as much time on them. Not only that, it can also increase productivity. Multitasking increases productivity because the event specialist can accomplish more in a shorter period of time. The more work they can accomplish on an event, the success of the event will likely to be achieved. The second advanced skills of an event specialist is possessing revenue, marketing and demonstration experience in event industry. Experience with this ability, particularly with event promotion, may be very beneficial to events. However, the events expert can exhibit their skill as well as develop the skill of MICE events due to their experience in sales and demonstration. For example, the event specialist who has gathered many experience from previous events that they has worked with can utilize that experience to make their upcoming events more successful compared to the previous event. Plus, an event specialist also can develop their skill based on their experience. Now, let's move on with core skills of an event specialist, which is the most important for an event specialist to possess. The first core skill of an event specialist is having track record of successfully planning and coordinating events. This skill is crucial since it takes a lot of preparation to ensure success. For example, a good event planner with good record of success in handling events will know what is important to the venue that are being booked for the event and should be able to negotiate a mutually beneficial contract for both the organizers and the venue. The event planner can negotiate complementary services, reduce rates on rooms, upgrades, or perhaps lower rates or free use of meeting rooms. The second core skill of an event specialist is analytical skills to analyze and detect trends and issues. This skill is important because they can know the challenge and ways to cope those challenges before and after conducting the event. Among types of analytical skills are communication, creativity, critical thinking, data analysis, and research. From improving customer engagement to creating more personalized content, data analytics provide accurate information, allowing event specialists to better understand attendees or delegates and their behavior, as well as enabling events to become more successful and impactful. Last but not least, the third core skill of an event specialist is interpersonal skill. With interpersonal skills, an event specialist able to effectively interact with a variety of individuals about the views, ideas, and feedbacks to successfully organize an event or convention. With interpersonal skill, an event specialist naturally acquires the practice to make everyone in the events feel comfortable. As a result, potential clients are likely to find that event specialist approachable enough to share their problem. On top of that, the ability to put people at ease and relate with them make it easier to work with them, which ultimately leads to generating more valuable leads at events and ultimately more revenue. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day to all of you. My name is Fakri Izzat bin Hizam and my metric number is 269616. So now I will present about a function of service specialist, which is the suppliers who provide services to the MICE events. Firstly, I will explain about the food and beverage service, which is FMB, who provides services to the MICE events. Firstly is food and beverages services, which is FMB. So food and beverage services are critical component in the proper accomplishment of almost any MICE engagement. So FMB is a complex department where many activities take place, as can be deduced from the description provided above. So just to give an example, such as processing involved retrieving item for the storage rooms, cleaning and washing them, processing involved pre-cooking them, assembling them on a plate while ensuring that each order is promptly attended to. So each activity in the F&B department presents several specific sustainability challenges. Vessel is the device used to serve food and drinks, with space referred to physical environment such as a bar or a restaurant in which food and beverage are served. So for hotels with restaurant, the F&B services department is generally the second largest operating department on the premises and the second contributor to the total revenue. So proper management of this department is undoubtedly crucial for a hotel's healthy financial balance and usually features during hotel management courses. So as we will see in more detail in the next two sections, proper management is also needed to accommodate the impact of F&B on people and planets. So apart from providing food and beverages to their consumer, the F&B operation have other functions in the MICE events. So first one is purchasing food and beverages. So as the primary function of the F&B operation is to provide food and beverages to the consumer, it is important for them them to find reliable sources. So first is the purchasing process involves determining which type of ingredients, food, drinks, or wines should be ordered. Finding and having reliable suppliers list to ensure consistent quality, and determining the suitable order size to avoid overbuy, which needs extra space for storage, and some of them may deteriorate, or underbuy, which mean can serve the guests properly. So second is planning menus. In the menu planning, the food preferences of consumer play a key role. So a well-planned menu can stimulate the revenue and attract the consumers to come again. In fact, the menu is planning. It's not just designing what cuisine or beverages should be included in the menu, but also concerned with what item will be acceptable to the consumer. As the consumer are the one to the taste food and beverages, when planning menu, we have comprehend, empathize on their food habits, and able to meet their changing preference. For example, now consumer more concerned about the health and nutritional values. The menu should be able to adjust to provide corresponding food item to satisfy their needs. So it should be ongoing process and dynamic processing. The many ingredients are seasonal, and sometimes there will be shortage due to particular reasons like weather and delivery problem. So it could be designed upon the availability of the raw materials. Furthermore, the menu should match with the design and the atmosphere of the restaurant, as well as the physical facilities and equipment, so as to provide superior dining experience for the guests. So lastly, the food's pricing is also important, as a consumer will judge the prices whether it is worth it. So it also should be designed within the available budget and able to have the profitability against with its cost. Second is facility. So those facilities should supply are aimed at assisting all delegates participating in such an event. So this facility is very essential nowadays, and it enhance any events to make it more attractive, but also it make it easier. So the organizing committee need to choose and up this meeting that offer all the amenities we require for our event, such as technical capabilities, wheelchair access, and food preparation. So they must also make sure the equipment can handle the needs of delegates, whether it is a brief slideshow presentation or an immersive audio visual experience. So inquire if the site provide charging station for mobile devices, as well as Wi-Fi services for our attendees, as these are critical to ensuring the positive experience for our delegates. So MICE Center provide a variety of high-tech audio services, including revolutionary holographic projection technologies for an immersive event experience and on-site technical support. So it also provide free high-speed Wi-Fi throughout the property. For event performed on their premises, event vendor may allow third-party approved vendor to provide additional services, such as simultaneous translation, 3D projection, customized lighting, and a wide range of audio visual services. I think that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Amirul Afiq bin Azizan. My matric number is 271635, and I would like to present about a function of service specialist in hotel and transportation. The first one is provide accommodation to the guests of MICE events. Event guests do not have to think about the accommodation when there is a hotel nearby. For example, Westin Hotel, which is next to LICC, and provides various facilities to the visitors. The second one is hosting related convention centers. Hotels can gain benefits from hosting all connected conference events, including all lodging and food and beverage service. And when the representatives stay in the same hotel where the convention activities are held. Next, increase the market ability. The convention service manager is the most important individual in the hotel. He or she serves as a go-between for the meeting planner and the hotel, because the major goal of the convention service manager is to service the marketing or convention. This role has boosted the marketability of hotels as convention venues. The first one is play an important role in the success of an event. The guests can take public transport to get to their destination, such as trains or bus. MICE guests frequently take major international transportation options, such as flight, cruise ships, and trains. Meanwhile, the local guests can connect to the local transportation system once they arrive at the airport. This includes transportation from the airport to the hotel to MICE event venues, the venue to the various site visit place, and the hotel to various attractions, the hotel to the central business district, and the hotel to the airport. The next one is provide comfortness to the guests. For example, when in the aeroplane, a business traveler should have comfortable seat located near the entrance of the aeroplane. Usually, a business class airline comes with comfortable seating space and exceptional service from an aeroplane crew, together with special food service. All the advantage of this air travel facility and service will increase the comfort of the guests and will increase their motivation to travel again.
Convention Center is a comprehensive convention. It's a public agency whose primary mission is to serve as a location for the holding of meetings and expositions. In addition to that, it offers a service for banquet, food and beverage, and also the concessions. In most cases, the city, states, and the national government hold the bulk of the ownership. An appointment board or authority is responsible for running it. In addition to this, it offers a large adaptable rooms for use in trade shows, as well as more intimate areas for use in banquets, meetings, and association parties. Convention and visitors bureaus provide support for the marketing efforts of the convention facilities. These days, convention centers are prime location for profit. This is due to the fact that significant numbers of convention centers generate their income by renting out their display and also the meet and also the meeting rooms to the various of the customers. Exhibitors that take part in the exhibitions that the host can also take advantage of the specific service that they will provide. Conference center is a specialized hospitality operation with the goal of facilitating and supporting small to medium-sized meeting with 20 to 50 participants. This center is not the same as convention centers because of the vast majority of conference center after participants overnight accommodation in addition to the conference itself. During the entirety of their meetings, the guest is taken care of in terms of their needs for food, lodging, and recreational pursuit by this center, which adds an additional layer of convenience. It also was built in order to fulfill the increasing demand for specialist meeting, and the layout of this center places a strong emphasis on the attendees' ability to maintain their comfort and privacy. In addition to this, it also offers a constant refreshment all the way through the meetings, which give attendees the opportunity to take a break whenever they feel they need to do so. It only has one price, but it covers everything. For example, meals, lodging rates, meeting space, audiovisual audiovisual equipment, coffee breaks, and paper materials that the attendees will require soon.
Lastly, in conclusion, service specialist is someone who communicate important information about the product and service their employer provide. The service specialist is undoubtedly one of MICE most crucial requirement when working with client. Each customer care representative must be made up of people who have had training and are experienced in handling difficulty when they arise. It goes without saying that having a service specialist on hand will help the business and consumers satisfy their respective needs and generate desire for people to visit the location by offering the finest service possible. possible. That's all from our presentation. Thank you for listening.